Hey, man, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hey, dude, this is Steve.
What's going on, dudes? Can you hear me?
Hey, I got you on. It's Zach. Nice to see you guys.
How you doing, man?
What the fuck is going on, man? You guys are live right now on the fucking radio, man. We just got done blasting one of your tracks, dude. Fucking total devastation right there, man.
Doom Rider always brings devastation.
Yeah, Doom Rider.
That's definitely a good song live. We like to kick off a lot of shows with that one. Hit you right in the face right away.
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah, dude. It definitely has that effect, man. Fucking all the tracks on this record have that effect, man. Fucking what the fuck? What are you guys smoking? Like, what the hell are you guys doing to make this shit, man?
Old time drugs. Yeah, we're fucking old, so we're old school, I guess, you know. Well, Trek and I are pretty old. We're from the 80s scene, so a lot of that bleeds into what we do now. So kind of a mixture of black and thrash there.
Hell yeah. So tell us, how long have you guys been doing this, and exactly how did the band get started, man?
Well, band, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so Steve founded the band in 2014. We actually met in 2017. It's kind of a funny story. We met in an audition for someone else's band, and we clicked instantly musically. I mean, it was just like, oh yeah, this dude's got it, and we were tight in the first session. And neither of us joined the band. We ended up hooking up later, a couple months later, and that's when we started writing the EP that you just heard. So everything's history from there. Been through a couple changes within the band, but got a solid motherfucking kick-ass bass player, Zach, with us now. So Zachs are always good, right? And we're recording this whole length now.
Yeah, Zach came in audition for bass right after the EP was out, and he came in and learned the song Doom Rider. We just played in like about 20 minutes. I was waiting for his Trek to show up for practice, and Zach's like, "Hey, run me through Doom Rider." He'd just heard of us. I kind of showed him how to play it, and whenever we started jamming, he's like, "You mind if I jam with you guys?" And he plugged in and started playing, and he got it all the way through the first time. And Trek was like, "How long have you known this guy, man?" I was like, fucking like 20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty quick before that. It was pretty much how that laid out. I came in and was like, "You guys sound really cool. Let me play along with this." And then, yeah, Trek came in and was like, "Can I stay? Can I jam out?" And like, yeah, you're coming back next practice, right?
So yes, I took off on that.
Fuck yeah. So, and you guys have a new album coming out soon, right?
We do.
Damn right.
Yeah, we got 10 brand new songs. It's all recorded in the mastering stage right now, so we went to Audio Siege to have it mastered. Went back to Home Record Studios where we went with DP to record it. So we got 10 brand spanking new songs to come out. Hopefully, really soon we're going to get some lyric videos and regular videos out, and then release the whole album.
Hell yeah, man. I can't wait to fucking hear that shit, dude.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty big improvement from the EP, and EP was great. Ryan at Home Record Studios, he did the Gate Creeper albums and stuff, so that's how we found him. We were looking for somebody, and we saw that he had done Gate Creeper, so we gave him a call, and we went there and recorded that EP in 2 days. We went there on a Saturday morning, and Sunday evening we were done, walking out the door, and we had time to kill. We could have thrown a couple more songs in, but we weren't sure how fast we could work. But it worked out really well. He was easy to work with.
Yeah, Gate Creeper's fucking bad fucking ass too, man. That's fucking cool, dude. No wonder this. I was gonna say, like, the sound quality of the recording is fucking really good, man.
Yeah, Ryan's for class. And Home Record's good. And Ryan, who records, he actually plays in a band too with one of the guys from Gate Creeper on a side band. And so really good friends with all those guys, and we were just lucky that we found him because we were going to go somewhere else, and then saw that Ryan had done Gate Creeper and gave him a shot, and now we back to this one. We loved it so much.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Now, the band name Never Reborn, how did you guys come up with that, man? Is there a story behind it?
Yeah, whenever I first started the band back in 2014, we had recorded, or we were going to go into the studio and do 4 songs, and a 4-song EP, and we couldn't find anything for the band to save our lives. We were looking and looking, and we decided to look at the song titles, and Never Reborn was one of the songs we were playing. They went through like 1, 2, and as soon as we said Never Reborn, like, fuck, that's it, All of us like, yeah, and then I went home and told the wife, yeah, we got a name for the band. She's like, yeah, what is it? Like, Never Reborn. She's like, fuck. No shit, right? That's so goddamn obvious. It was just so, like, staring us in the face the whole time, so
Hell yeah.
there's no brainer on that.
Hell yeah, man. Fuck yeah, dude.
So the new album has a song called Never Reborn on it, so be ready for that.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. So, and you guys are from Tucson, Arizona, right?
That is correct.
Yes, sir.
What can you tell us about the local scene there?
There's a lot of really good bands here.
Hell yeah.
They support each other, and the club scene's getting really tight. We're really working together, and we're part of the Tucson Metal Society, which is supportive of the whole scene. And it's like bands working for bands and hooking each other up and networking and just helping each other out. That's the way the underground scene is. That's the way it should be. And we're just happy to be part of that and representing the Tucson metal scene.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I lived in Phoenix, Arizona about a decade ago, man. Fucking I went to high school out there, and so I spent some time in Phoenix, but I only went down to Tucson like a few times, man. I think that's where I saw Slayer on the Divine Intervention tour back in...
Fucking Slayer!
Yeah,
You had a shop there in Phoenix, right? The Metal Devastation shop?
Yeah. That's how I got the name for the show, man. Fucking, I love that shop, man. I used to go in there all the time, man. Fucking.
Was that your shop, you said?
No.
Oh, okay.
Totally different people and whatnot. But,
all right.
yeah. After I moved away, and I was trying to start a radio show because I didn't used to have a station. It used to just be a radio show on another station, but it was called the Metal Devastation Radio Show, kind of like a tribute to that place because it was so cool, man. And then just ended up calling it a fucking whole station. I talked to the guys that run that shop too about it. And I was like, hey man, you cool with this? And they're like, yeah, dude, we don't, just keep it brutal, man. I was like, yeah, yeah, you got it, man.
That's where I got my guitar strap from. The guitar strap I'm using now, I ordered it a couple of years ago through them. And I don't know if they're still on something more, but it came in like a couple of days, and I've been using it ever since. It's awesome. And the bullet belt I wear, I got that from Metal Devastation.
Hell yeah. I'll tell you, man, one of the biggest things I miss about Arizona is fucking Filibertos, Rollerbertos, all them motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I live at those places.
dude, man, those fucking tacos and burritos, man, that's the shit, man. Fuck.
Dude, roll tacos at 2 a.m. Can't beat it.
Super nachos.
I was walking distance from the best hangover burrito place, Coronado's.
Hell yeah. All of them, man. They all end up with a Nados. Doesn't matter what the name is, as long as it's got Nados at the end, it's all right.
Birdos, Birdos, Nados. You can't go wrong.
We've got some fucking taco trucks down here in Tennessee, but the thing is, like down here, they always add fucking beans and rice to everything. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, because out there, they don't do that. It's just straight fucking, 10 pounds of beef in a fucking burrito, Like,
where's the beef?
Beans on the side if you want it, but not on my goddamn burrito.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, you got to ask for them to put beans in the burritos.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, I don't know, man. I guess
Here, too, you know.
I guess it cost more or something. Like they got to fucking add something else to make it to.
Yeah, make it clear. That's great, man. So we met up with you with this Metal Devastation. Then we hooked up with Zach a few months ago, and want to give a shout out to our friend Wes Webb out there, who actually met you at the Tennessee Metal Fest, and you guys started talking, and he introduced us to each other. So it's been history since then. I mean, Zach, you pushed us out there really well. You know, things have changed for the band since we started using you to promo the PR stuff. So
Yeah.
I think it really picked up, and we really appreciate everything from the both of you guys. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I can't thank either of you enough.
Hell, dude, you're welcome, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, man.
We're hoping that we get selected to do the Tennessee Metal Fest this year. All three of us are definitely 100% committed to coming up if we do. And you know, my friend Wes Webb there in Tennessee, he's knows quite a few lyrics of some of the songs, so we want to invite him up and have him sing a song with us, maybe Dark Desires or something off the new album. You know, at least come up and do a true to one song with us. So, you know, him up there. He's a great singer.
That is badass, dude. Yeah, we've been talking about it a lot, man. And yeah, I remember at the festival, Carl Webb walked over and gave me a CD for you guys, man. He was like, "Check this out."
That's great, man. Yeah, he gave away, I think, quite a few CDs for us, and more sure he's representing. So it looked like it was a great festival, you know.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah.
Fucking badass. I heard they put on a great show, so that's a good fucking band. I like them a lot.
Yeah, we didn't know what to expect, man. Fucking, you know, like we knew some people were gonna show up, but we had no idea that many people were gonna show up, and it was insane, man. Like there's a big, definitely a big amount of support here for underground metal, especially like the more extreme stuff, you know, because people around here, they never get to see that kind of stuff, you know. It's not like in bigger cities and stuff where they have shows all the time. Like around here, I mean, you know, we got Nashville and Memphis, but that's like 2 hours away, you know. So a lot of people in these smaller towns around here, man, they don't make it out that way that much, and they're just not able to see that kind of stuff. So it was pretty mind blowing, but yeah, man, it was cool.
We had a prime example of fans coming out for support as far as big bands and bands of this genre not making it. When we went down to Mexico to play a show, and they hadn't had any of this type of metal come down for them, and it was just packed in there. Like everybody was losing their minds. I lost count of how many people were in and out of that place, and it was just the response from the crowds too. Like,
yeah,
you know, you go to the big cities, or you know, not small towns, but you know, Phoenix, Tucson type of deals, and you've got that type of crowd. But then you go to a smaller town like Agua Prieta or Nogales, places down there where they don't get a whole lot of traction like that, and then a bunch of bands come through and people are just losing their minds. It's just it's awesome.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, we were received really well there. People were jumping up on stage, and I mean, they were literally almost sitting on my feet taking pictures and videos up from the ground. You know, it was hard. You could barely move, and they were like almost over Trek's drums trying to get to him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one time we had like 4 or 5 guys filming him over the cymbals, and I was like, we were like on these crates and shit. And I was like, I should don't come crashing down, man. But you know, Trek's very theatrical live. Arms up in the air and stuff, and people there were shocked. You know, they saw it, they were like, holy fuck, what are we seeing here? So it was awesome. It was cold. We were outside, and it was like 40 degrees, so it was like cold but fun, right, Trek?
Fuck yeah. You bring the metal and people will come. That's what it's all about, man. I mean, and you know, I grew up in a small town. I know what that's like. I was hungry. I was starving. And music was the thing that kept me going, right? So it's like your food. You need it, and if it's out there, you're gonna go. So anytime you bring quality music to a small town, you're going to get a turnout.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we put up a giant fucking billboard right in the middle of the fucking town, and you know, like, people were fucking driving by it, seeing it, freaking out, you know, and of course but nobody actually came and protested, but they were all protesting online and stuff before it. But the day of,
fucking pussies.
Yeah.
Let's get
keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
We should get some protesters this year. If Never Reborn shows up in that Bible Belt town,
they're already protesting it. They're already trying to shut it down and trying to stop us from fucking bringing it back, man.
Nice. That's free promotion right there, man. Bring it on. Have them bring some of our lyrics that'll make them even happier.
just the name alone, Never Reborn, I think is gonna trip them out, man.
Yeah, the pentagram and shit. Maybe we'll throw an upside down cross on the logo just to fuck with them. Right? And
fuck yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Good old 80s. I remember going to see Ozzy in the 80s with the Bible thumpers out there preaching to us, and we were walking up to Tingley Coliseum in Albuquerque, and this group of religious fanatics come out with their Bible. My younger brother, Craig, grabbed the fucking Bible from this guy's hand and tore it in half and threw it in the fucking air. We were walking in and screaming like, yeah, you want fucking crazy? We got crazy. And it was awesome, you know. But that's free publicity. There was tons of media coverage, and it's like, fuck, you're going to sell out when that shit happens. What they say, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, man. That's what Gene Simmons said, that shit, man. As long as they spell your name right, that's all that matters.
Right. We've got Zach with a CK and Zach with a CH on the line right now, so if you guys get emails or texts from me and the wrong Zach spelled, forgive me.
That's the story of my life right there, man.
Right.
Fuck yeah, man. So do you guys have any crazy road stories? Anything that's fucked up that sticks out in your mind that you want to share with people?
No crazy road stories, but crazy album stories, dude. I mean, like, recording this album has been like just a plethora of what the fuck. I mean, the pandemic started it, right? And that's whatever. But like, we're there and we're ready to do like vocals, and Steve gets like half the vocals done, and we got to go back, and he's up there on his fucking roof putting fucking, you know, Halloween decorations up or taking Christmas lights down or something, and fucking falls off the fucking roof, damn near fucking kills himself. And you know, we're like back, you know, a month waiting for him to recuperate. And he was lucky, man. He had this fucking ladder up on top of fucking like two chairs and shit. Like, you know that stuff you see on YouTube that like, don't ever fucking do this shit? Yeah. You know, so we're really happy that, you know, fucking he landed right and he made it out of there, and he got back to the studio to record the rest of the vocals, or we'd be, you know, halfway done.
No, that was a pretty bad gash too. That took a while to close up. Like, you might need to go to the hospital or something. But I think even then, urgent care was like, nah, it's fine. It'll heal up. It's good.
The ER, my wife made me go to the ER, and they treated me like I got hit by a bus, man. I had like 10 doctors and sitting in my room taking x-rays and shit, treating me like a trauma case. You know, like our first trauma one. So that was bad, but we had a lot of bad luck. If we did that, then we got shit recorded. Then Ryan at Home Record Studios actually changed studios. So while he was trying to mix stuff, he decided to move stuff from his house studio to a different house. So he was down for a couple months. So we had to wait for that. And in the meantime, we have the title of the album was going to be called Ashes of Our Past. Back then, it was just an instrumental. We didn't have any lyrics for it, but things we had the long layup and waiting, the guys in the band and certain family members here. I'm not going to say anything. Debbie like talked me into like putting lyrics on Ashes of Our Past, and so we went back to the studio and recorded. The lyrics actually ended up to Ashes of Our Past, which went from the instrumental to the going to be the title track, and probably the biggest banger we have out right now. It's like live. It's been going over very fucking well. So without the layovers and all that shit, that would have actually been on the album as an instrumental and not a lyric. No lyrics on it. So.
Oh yeah. Well, let me ask you guys, for all the gearheads out there that are wondering, man, like what kind of equipment were you guys using to get these sounds on this EP, man?
Well, I have two different Flying V's. I have a bunch of them. On the album I use two Ibanez's, the BBT 700s, for the Ibanez Flying V's. I have a black one and a white one, and we half of our songs were like in D sharp, and the other half are drop C. So I have like the white guitar tuned to D sharp, and the black guitar tuned to drop C sharp, and then so those are the guitars. I got EMG pickups in both of them. They sound almost identical. And I have an Engel Powerball head and a Marshall cabinet with vintage 30s in it, and then my pedals I use just got a slight reverb going through everything, and then Ryan at Home Record put some Marshall cabinet or Marshall head on top of the orange cabinet also to get a little bit more beefier sound, which I actually don't like that sound, and used it again on this one, and probably won't use it again, but basically that was my sound right there, and I used the overdrive pedal for my leads and the chorus on the cleans. So basically, he mics everything up, turns it up to about 8, and the house rolls like thunder, man.
Yeah, but Zachary.
That's my setup. So I don't know. Trek, go ahead and tell about your vintage kick-ass fucking drum set you got.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so recording, I used my Pacific kit, which is by DW. It's a 7-piece. So it's got the short toms, really tight sound. I play Tama Iron Cobra pedals and Peisty cymbals sounds and gongs.
Yes. And what he'll do
And wind chimes.
finishes this
Well, the wind chimes, those I made, So yeah, so I'm really into like all the color that the cymbals can put into the music, and when I play, it's the music that drives me. So I emote, I move, like Steve said, and the instruments have to be able to portray the way I feel when I play. So
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're all like that with our sound. We love talking to fans after shows, and a lot of times, I'll see Steve over there talking to somebody about his rig or his guitar, and Zach's always talking to the other bands about his bass rig. So I'll let him talk a little bit about what he's playing.
So I wasn't around for the EP, but you'll be able to hear the sounds when the album comes out. But as far as the guitars, I stick with Jacksons. For my basses, I run 5 strings. The big 2 that I use, one of them was a Jackson Spectra bass that my wonderful wife bought me for, was it my birthday? It was my birthday. And then the other one that I use most of the time is a David Ellefson signature 5-string Kellybird bass, which is phenomenal.
Nice.
As far as amps, I've got a Dark Glass Microtubes head running into an Eden cab. And then I do have a pretty extensive pedal board that's undergone many, many revisions, but let's see, I do use a little bit of bass wah on a few of the songs, so I've got a Justin Chancellor fuzz wah pedal from Dunlop that's just awesome. I've got a little tube preamp, and then I did pick up the newest, not newest, but the Photon distortion pedal from Dark Glass, which again, amazing pedal. And then another David Ellefson run overdrive, a couple other odds and ends, but some of the stuff you can actually find. There's a YouTube video up. We did, my dad came to visit us in town a while back and did I think the video ended up being about an hour long, but we did our own version of Rig Rundown, called it "Show Me Your Junk."
Badass, badass. I'll have to check that out, man.
Yeah, I'll shoot you guys a link.
Hell yeah. Right on, man.
Yeah, we get serious cases of gear envy at shows. I mean, people come up almost every show and ask us what the fuck we're playing through, you know. And my Angle, I have a Never Reborn cover over where the Angle logo used to be, so people have a hard time figuring out what I have live. Like some guys like, yes, you have a fucking Angle, right? Like, yeah, you know. I got that from my buddy Manny, and, you know, quite a few years ago. I've been playing it ever since. I love it, you know. So it has a built-in noise gate, so you can crank that fucker up as loud as you want or as low as you want. You can just Angle, I mean, you can play it so that nobody in the house can hear it, and it almost sounds the same. Like, you can't really tell there's the tone. And then you crank it up as loud as the fucking gets, and it sounds the same. So it's awesome. I don't have to fuck with any of the knobs. I change it. You don't need anything. So, I mean, it sucks doing enough pedals, you know, so I keep it simple. But the pedal that runs it, the head itself is like kick ass.
Hell yeah, man. Fuck yeah. All right, well, I guess I'm about out of questions for you guys. Is there anything else you want to let the people know?
Yeah, we're looking forward to getting out in 2023. Check out the YouTube page for us. You're going to see videos there. Look for us on Spotify. Check us out at neverreborn.com. That's where all the stuff's going to be. But we're looking to hit across the country and hit some new people on the east coast of the United States. And hopefully we can hit the Northeast and make a trip down to the Southeast and give you all a treat of what's coming up on this new album, Ashes of Our Past.
Hell yeah.
Definitely, yeah. We're starting to get some interest. Zach, you've probably seen some of the stuff come in. We've had at least 2 different record labels like inquire about picking us up. But right now we're trying to hopefully hope for something bigger. You know, I think that whenever it takes off, this is going to be pretty damn big this year. This album. It's nice when you ask people to compare us to other bands and they can't. But we take that as a big compliment, you know. Like, there's really no way you sound like, it's like, fuck, we must be doing something right.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And then for anybody else, as far as how to see what we're doing, especially for all the stuff that we've got planned, you can follow us at Bands in Town. You can get email blasts for that. And then if anybody wants merch, you name it, we got it. And you can get any of that through the website, and anything you guys pick up, we'll have it out.
High quality shit too, man.
High quality shit.
I got shirts, man. I know, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we use the best material for the shirts, so we might spend a little bit extra on them, but I fucking hate shirts that fade out a week after you have them. If you have it for a year, it's going to look almost the same, so it's really nice.
Awesome, man.
Real quick there, Zach, I just want to give a shout out to everybody who's in the chat, been hanging out with us, listening to the radio show, and just keeping it lively on a Friday night. Lady Red, thank you. Killer Tunes, DJ Leo the Lion, Luna, and be a Metal 566. Keep it cranked and keep it loud. Shake those windows and be looking for some new Never Reborn in 2023. Thank you very much, Zach. We appreciate your time and looking forward to bigger and better things for the Tennessee Metal Devastation next year. Reborn in 2023. Thank you very much, Zach. And be looking for some new Never Reborn in 20.
Oh, shit.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, thanks a lot for taking the time to talk to us, dude. We really appreciate it. And before I let you guys go, can I get you to make us a station tag?
Hell yeah.
All right, whenever you're ready, say something like, "This is Never Reborn, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio."
One.
This is...
You want to go on together? Fuck, we all should yell together. We want to go one time. Oh, fuck. What do you guys think? Like Steve from Never Reborn track? How do you guys want to do it?
Let's go one by one. We ain't going to be able to sync this on a messenger.
Go ahead.
This is Never Reborn, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Well, once again, dude, thanks a lot for taking the time to talk to us, man. We really appreciate it. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blast some more Never Reborn for these motherfuckers so they can go crazy, all right?
Right the fuck on.
All right, man. We'll talk to you guys later.
Take care, brother.
Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
There you have it, folks. Never Reborn live on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation motherfucking radio. Like I said earlier, put your speakers in your fucking windows. Put them everywhere, man. If you don't see U-Haul trucks everywhere tomorrow, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but you are not cranking it up loud enough. This is Never Reborn.